going to be so rich. Everyone has told me to set promoted listings on Etsy, so they're done. Let the money roll in. Hey, I'm Pam Duffy, and I've been a seller on Etsy for over a decade now, and for the past 5 years my sales have been growing year on year. So I want to share with you guys the tips and tricks that took my 2018 sales to 1000% of my 2013 sales. So if that's something that you're interested in, you really want to think about subscribing and coming back often for more tips and tricks. Promoted listings are one of the things I get asked about the most. So I wanted to start a series today, deep diving into promoted listings, all the tricks, what you need to do, what it's good for, how it helps you and how to use it. And today we're going to start off with all the myths surrounding promoted listings. There are so many people asking questions and spouting ideas that aren't necessarily the most helpful, so I want to cover some of the biggest myths about promoted listings. And before we get started, put down in the comments down below the daftest things or the things that have worried you most that you've heard about promoted listings. Let's see what the most bonkers theories out there are, or what's worrying you the most. So I've got 4 myths for you. Let's get into these myths. Myth number 1, if you don't turn on your promoted listings, then your shop will get buried. Your normal listings will not get seen in the search. There is no penalty for your normal listings to not having promoted listings on. The algorithms are separate. If an item is doing better than the competition for keyword phrases, if it's selling more, then it will do better in the listings. Even if you're not paying for promoted listings, you're still making Etsy money if you're selling things. So they're not going to hide items that are doing them the best. If your item is more likely to make Etsy money through people buying it, if your item is more likely to make people want to come back to Etsy or to come here in the first place, then they're going to push your item towards the top of search, regardless if you have promoted listings on. Myth number 2, you should only turn your promoted listings on for your top sellers in your shop. Now, yes, it is the truth that the better your SEO is, the better your item's going to do. Just simply because you're telling Etsy better what your item is. Your keywords, your tags, your titles are more descriptive of your item. And your higher selling items, customers respond to better already. So they're more likely to show up in an advert because they're more likely to sell. So it's easier for Etsy to know where to put them, and it's more likely they're going to perform better. However, there's really no negative in turning on promoted listings. As I said, the algorithm is separate from the normal search algorithm. How they decide where to put up promoted listings adverts is a little bit different than how they decide where to put up regular items, regular search items. So basically with some of your less popular items, you might find that they do kind of well for search terms that you struggle to optimize for, you struggle to rank for, or you hadn't even thought of. So it might actually give a little boost. It might actually bring one of your least sellers into a good seller because you can tweak the SEO and you can put it in a better place than it was before. And the promoted listings give you some valuable data. It can tell you what keyword phrases have a high click-through rate. It can tell you keyword phrases that you hadn't thought of. It can tell you how you do for keyword phrases that you haven't been able to rank for. So it gives you some great data. And even the fact that when your item's being seen, no one's clicking on it, that's good data as well. It says you've maybe got to work on something else about your item. Maybe the photographs, maybe the price are wrong, or the competition's just so good. So it gives you some invaluable data. And at the end of the day, if no one's clicking on it, it's not costing you anything. You need to turn up your bids really high to be seen. This is very not true. Although every single keyword is going to have a different competition, it's up against different people, and it might have a different price that's optimum for you. The higher you put up your bids does not mean your item's going to do the best. I actually have a video that explains this way better, which I'll include in the cards at the end of the video. But the basics of this is, if you bid too high, then you just blow through your budget and you run out of money like first thing in the morning. And what happens is, once you've burnt through your budget, your ads are switched off for the day. So at the time of the day when most shoppers are looking, because people at 2 in the morning are not the best shoppers. So from lunchtime to evening, the time of the day when the most viewers are looking, the most buyers are looking, your advert's not even showing because you've run out of money, so it's switched off for the day. So a high bid can just mean spending all your money, getting much fewer clicks and getting seen by much fewer people. And myth number 4, promoted listings guarantee you sales. This is simply not true. I'm afraid no adverts guarantee you sales. They just promise that you'll be seen in a certain place by certain people. Traditional adverts like a TV ad or a newspaper advert just says you will be shown in this place to this many people in our viewership. It doesn't say that the people that see it will buy it. And it's the same with promoted listings. It says, depending on the size of your bid and what your SEO's like, you'll get in this ad space, which tends to be at the top or the middle of the page. So you might get seen on a page for a search term, but it can't guarantee that the customer's going to want to buy it. What it does guarantee is to give you some invaluable data, even if that data is just your SEO sucks a bit, you need to work on it, or people aren't liking your photographs. It's giving you some data that you can go and work on and hopefully improve your items. And I'm going to tell you right now that promoted listings is the most cost-effective advertising that I've ever paid for in my life. And I've spent lots of time and money on adverts. The return on investment, if you set it up correctly and you have decent items, is the best out there. I've spoken to many people who talk about roughly averaging out for every $10 spent, for every £10 spent, you make about £100 back again. So that is a fantastic return on investment. It's not guaranteed, but that's about an average. If you have any questions about promoted listings, don't forget, leave them in the comments below and I might get to your question somewhere in this series. Don't forget to keep checking back often for more videos on promoted listings. Hit the subscribe button and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.